Apparently he's at the inn. All right, we'll go look.
Onwards!
Her name is Zenadra. Do you know where I can find her? I have no idea, no reports either, although when you think about it, where would one expect one of the Baphomet's cultists to hide? I bet anything she's hiding somewhere under our noses. Besides those demon-worshipping creeps just love desecrating holy sites, I'd search for her near a shrine if I were you. I have a question. What do you dream of? What else could I dream of when I have my Beth? Arishale, quit hiding. You put the commander up to this, didn't you? Feeling shy, are we? Fine, I'll act like I never saw you. War's no place to be thinking about wants. Needs, yes, not desires. But when war is over, you mean? Then we'll have a chance to think about something other than just surviving. To learn something other than fighting. You know, when I was little, I would always hang around the kitchen whenever the cook was getting fresh bread out of the oven. Big steaming loaves that smelled so good. Maybe it's stupid, but I keep thinking when the war's over, I'm going to build a big stone oven in my house and learn how to bake bread just like that. I don't keep secrets from you. I used to think reclaiming Dresden was a hopeless dream, but now, thanks to you, even winning the war seems possible. Still, the victory is our common cause. The dream of the entire crusade forces. My personal dream is more modest. Put an end to the Baphomet Templars once and for all to prevent them from invading our ranks and poisoning the minds of our warriors with deceit. Rearmament is another thing we do well to pursue. Our armor falls into disrepair at an alarming rate, and our warriors' blades are barely sharp enough to pierce the skin of the weakest demons. I understand that Mendev's coffers aren't bottomless, but if we can't order ready-made weapons, I'd be glad to get a half-ton of cold iron. Why are we still... Wait, are we still dreaming? A ton of adamantine, then. Oh, and 2. That would be enough for... Starts doing calculations. Alright. So the only one left is Hillor. He's supposed to be at the inn. There he is. What do you dream about? I'd give everything away to see my lovely girl again, one last time. Tell me how you always caught the spinner of nightmares. It was 6 months ago. I got a lead from where... I think I've already done this one. I have to go. Alright. In a shrine not far from Dresden. Borrowed dreams. Okay, talk to Arishale. I wonder if I have to talk to her in the tavern again. It's probably best place to check because the tavern's literally right here.
Move out!
I've asked some of the city's people about their dreams. Is this enough? Yes. You can't even imagine how many new dreams I have in there now. Let's go. I want to show everything to you. Rusai's dream is no longer empty. You arrive to discover an avalanche of voices, scents, and images. The smell of Anivia's fresh bread intertwines with the stench of the Templar's fresh blood from her wife's dream. The bells and harp strings produce a sweet melody that the one-eyed devil wished for, and the storyteller's luxurious bed makes your eyelids heavy, and the trimmed lawn on which it stands would have filled Ariso's heart with joy. Do you see how many different things there are here? Now I too can dream like any mortal. Congratulations, I'm genuinely happy for you. Thank Desna, and thank you for your help. I would have never collected all these dreams without you. Would you like to take a closer look? Feel free to explore my dreams, and do tell me if they look like the things mortals dream about. Maybe you'll give me hints on how to make them better. Sparkling adamantine. We're alive, praise the god, we're alive. Whoever killed these Templars did it cleanly and without unnecessary violence. The magic weapon was enchanted to eradicate demons. Equipped with this, your soldiers would carve through any enemy ranks like butter. The rejuvenation potion glitters like a tiny sun trapped in a bottle. Amber-colored liquid with a bewildering aroma is dripping steadily from the pipe for the pot and the still. Freshly baked bread gives off a breathtaking smell. The carpet. Exotic woven carpet. Musical instruments. First world plants. Pavement is not merely swept clean, it is thoroughly washed with soap. The lawn is trimmed so neatly not a single blade of grass sticks out. The bed is so tempting you to have a little rest. Lowry. Daddy, I'm here. I'm still alive. Ravenous Greater Shadow. What are you doing here? Arushale, my venomous butterfly. Wait, be careful, Kang. Where are you, my darling? We used to be happy as canopy of stars. Let me have a taste of your sweet venom one last time. What is going on? That is known as a nightmare. The demon is breathing heavily. I'm sorry you weren't supposed to see that. I didn't want you to. I didn't even want to see that for myself. Who was that? An old friend from days long, long gone. The Shadow, I wanted to erase him from my memories once and for all. The nickname he gave me was Venomous Butterfly. It was like the last thing I ever wanted to hear again. I tried to forget all about that, and I have almost succeeded, but now he's haunting my newfound dreams. Why? Everything was going so well. This must be what mortals call nightmares, right? I guess this is another confirmation that I'm now fully exploring the dream world. But will I be brave enough to enter it again, knowing that he's there waiting for me? There are so many things I still have to learn. Mortals usually find ways to deal with their nightmares, and so will I. Thank you for your help, and I'm sorry you had to watch that awful spectacle unfold. Please excuse me, I need some time to think alone about what I've just seen. Well, that sucks. Alright. Find Zanedra. Make a decision about Kalissa's final request. How do I do that? She wanted a letter written or something? Write a letter recounting her grim tale and send it to Kayanin. The choice of what to do with the chilling truth is up to the commander. The Winter Council that sent Forn to hunt down Kalissa would certainly prefer if it was buried as deep as possible. Wonder where I do that. It's got to be in here somewhere, I would assume. Do I need to talk to Irabeth about this? Nope. Maybe it's in here? Oh, hide the truth, a letter about Kalissa. Okay, yeah. So I actually need to wait a day. Fair enough. Alright, we need to go find a shrine near Dresden. Lost Chapel, probably? It's a grotto trail, Shrine of Sacrilege. Seems promising.
Onwards!
Well... Oh wait, there's a cave here. What? Oh.
Head on!
No?
I lead. You follow.
Well... It's obviously not here then. Interesting. Maybe it is the Lost Chapel. gonna take a hot minute to get up there. Wasn't here. Maybe it was over here.
Onwards!
Huh. Weird. All right. Maybe it's down. Maybe they're downstairs.
Head on!
They're not here. Okay. Not here either. Strange. Their definition of not far might be different than my definition of not far. There's a...
I lead. You follow.
Is it here? Yeah. Let's go into the cave. Nope. Huh. Very weird. I don't know where she is, guys.
I lead.
They're way down
You
over here.
follow.
They're way down. Could have sworn there was like a athletics or dexterity check to get down. Maybe I have to go up a level first. Can't the griffin just fly them down? You'd think so, right? Oh, yeah, that's nowhere near. I just looked up where she is. It's nowhere near this place. It's near Dresden. No, it's not. I cannot read your name. Yaimi? Oh, there's a freaking laser beam. Nope. Keep going. We'll rest here. And then we'll go in.
Must be nice back home now.
I didn't even consider the fact that the game would mark the map for me, because that would just make sense. 3 Yama-Azatas are available. Quartermaster brought cats to Dresden so they would keep the stores safe from rats. Smaller demons have learned to assume the form of a cat to sneak into the city and wreak havoc. The cities are ready to start hunting cats, but the quartermasters are against it. Adds logistics but removes leadership. Adds leadership and removes logistics. Unlocks Blessing of Bastet Decree. Yeah, let's do that one. That one has no downsides. Socio, remember the cult of Bastet, poorly known in Avestan, sent a few letters to Osirian, priestess of the goddess of cats, and are willing to identify the demons and remain to care for the cats. Their knowledge of the divine rituals will prove useful to the crusade. Nice. All right. The unholy symbol of Rovagug. He wishes to make improvement to the relic. Okay. Temper in mountain winds. Wait. Is this just... It affects the game now? It's not... Oh, wait. No, it's an axe. Okay. Weird. It's a great axe. It doesn't matter what it does. I'm going to sell it. Neat. Okay, go to the place. Let's send the letter. The Sword of Gorham. No, probably... It's supposed to, like, tell me where other weapons are eventually, but I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll worry about that later. All right. You're still highlighting because you want me to turn something into a bastion. Which I'm not going to do just yet. Okay, let's go see if we can find Zenadra.
Move out! Cut them to pieces!
You won't survive me.
Prepare yourself.
Head on!
Aha, an evoker. Take that off.
Desna, guide my hand.
endure this! I will bring down the divine wrath!
Run them through!
Ah, you're just out of reach, you dick.
I lead, you follow.
Anybody else? Come on over here. Uh-huh.
Onwards!
Shadow Demon's Votary.
Make your peace.
Sniper.
Make every...
Get sniped.
I will resist.
Anything else? Nope. Sinadra looks at your alarm and in irritation, but quickly regains her composure. So you found my little refuge then. I can't say I'm happy to see you here. We're in a bit of a hurry, and you, no doubt, plan to wreak the same mayhem you did on the Ivory Sanctum. Why don't you come back another time? The woman's words carrying a taunting edge. I was so looking forward to seeing little Callado, but it seems you've killed him. Have you no shame? It wasn't the boy's fault that he fell into my clutches. Anyone in his position would have broken too. Why didn't you just turn around and leave, without condemning the boy to death? You've got a heart of stone. I like it. You will not escape me this time. Haha. Let's see if you were brave enough to follow me, valiant crusader. Do you have the guts to pursue me into the shrine of Baphomet, the lord of the Ivory Labyrinth? I mean, yeah. To answer your question, yes.
I am superior!
I've already been down here before. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Young Gablar? No, voracious. I thought I said young for some reason.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
Down.
Desna, guide my hand.
Out of my way!
You won't survive me.
Alright. Of course, she has a fucking rapier. Jeez. The bloody remains of the person lies in plain view, but there are marks on the bones left by nods. Oh, yeah, that's right. Alright, Zanadra's done. Date, newest to oldest. Unfinished letter. Get wrecked, I guess? Alright, cool. Problem solved. I already made a decision. I do need to go back to Ibu's court.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Endure this!
Die!
Got him. Spider.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Make your peace.
Begone, fiend! Make every strike count.
Move out!
Strongrun, you're in luck. I was about to take you to the commander, but Kang is already here. Kang, you have a very special guest. Allow me to introduce you to Strongrun, the Orid People's Emissary. Esteemed Kang, I am honored to speak on behalf of all Orids. The Orid elders and sages learned of the champion bringing life back to the defiled and corrupted territories of the north. Our leaders secluded themselves in meditation, later holding council. Such massive gatherings are uncommon for our people. They only happen because of important reasons. The Orids have decreed that we ought to help you. We are the children of this earth, and you are its champion. So we should join forces and fight together. But then the sages of Jalmaray began to argue with the enlightened priests of Osirion over who is more worthy to lead the united army. My impulsive brethren from Jandaroth presumed to do it themselves, bravely offending both other parties in the process. This disagreement was fierce. It ended with the Orids decided it falls to you to decide who you wish to see as your allies. Aranka, early sunset, what do you advise? I've never seen a real Orid monk from Jalmaray. There are so many fantastic stories about them. Of course, we should ask them for help so I can get to it. Well, never mind. What I'm trying to say is that they will surely come in handy. I consider any help valuable and would like to pay my respects to any Orid willing to aid us. Having said that, I feel the Orids of Jandaroth, who live next to the doors, would feel closer to the Crusaders and be easier for them to understand than the other members of this people. We have already assembled plenty of diverse volunteers who seek to defend Galarian. Perhaps we shouldn't push our luck by continuing to invite ever-increasing exotic allies. Can you wise ones agree? Our people do business slightly less hastily than other mortals. We live and think in a different rhythm, more solid and deliberate. In your words, this argument would be little more than a squabble between old friends, inevitably resolved and quickly forgotten, but I fear time is too precious for you to wait for our reconciliation. It's always sad to see how freedom of thought can lead to divisions. Of course, we're not going to condemn foreign traditions of the people's ways of life. but we regret not being able to receive all the help from the Orids could provide because of a temporary quarrel. Students of Stone. 441 hit points, 23 AC. Slow and tedious fighting monks. 9 of them are recruited. Aid from Jandaroth. Stone Infantry Mercenary Unit. Strong and aggressive fighters. 6. Reinforcements of Osirian Sand Clerics. 300 hit points. I think I'll go with Jalmaray. I will pass along your words to the orders, to the elders. Your chosen army will immediately move out. You don't have to worry about them arriving late. We may be slow to decide, but once we've made a decision, we tarry not. Okay, we're doing Kael'thas now. I'm not going to be able to maximize all my points. I just don't have enough time to do that. But that's fine. Oh.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better.
Okay. Hunt for the kidnappers. Kaelissa's letter. Oh, it's gonna take 10 days to finish? Oh, that sucks, dude. It's gonna take longer to finish this than it is for the final mission to go. Fuck. Okay, so that's gonna fail. That sucks. Oh well. RIP. I guess we'll just do some world map stuff. So I don't know that there's anything I can actually do in the next, like, 6 days. Because I've slept once after I made the 7-day thing. I could try Blackwater again. Maybe we'll go do that. Oh, it's nighttime. What a weird army. Can I get a general here? 4,000? That's nothing. Okay. Nope. He's got a weird army going on. These are my Azadas, my Movanic Divas, my Students of Stone. It's a level 4 already. It's not nothing I would spit at. Not excited about the enemies on the road.
Are we in trouble yet?
None shall escape!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I will resist!
You won't survive me.
There we go.
Fall! Let's hear you cry.
Prepare yourself!
Alright. That wasn't so bad. Alright. Let's see what we've got here. Can I... my main host over here. We'll go that way. Okay. You're gonna come here to the stone maze. Rangers. I want Rangers, don't I? I do. I also want 2 of the golden-eyed people. The Paladins, Clerics, Hell Knights, and Rangers. don't have enough money. Yep, okay. Those are going together. I wonder if I should take this guy down there and combine him with that force and just erase some of their dudes, because these guys are way better. 9 with 500 with 440 hit points. 12 to 14 damage. I mean, they do more damage and they're ranged. But they don't have as many hit points. Okay. That's fine. So you need to rest. Did I finish one of my things? I did. Bastion to Fortress expansion. Alright, go for it. Close, okay. This. I have not accomplished anything. Where's this army at? There? Nope. Demonic army. You guys should come down to Stone Maze as well. So it's an 8 and a 4, which in theory you would think is a 12, but I don't know if the game works like that. Save. Alright, let's see if we can do Blackwater now. I've leveled at least once. I've got a mythic level. Should be a little easier. You got slightly better gear. Resistance is futile. You shall not. Voluntary modernization is less painful than the alternative.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Desna, guide my hand!
Endure this!
Run them through!
I will bring down the divine wrath!
Into the fray!
Knowledge. Sky Metal, Animatine. Yep, okay, I remember that. Touch the gate panel. Examine the buttons closely. One of the symbols is a rhombus. Oh, I wrote this one down. Is sumo over for now? Yeah, sumo's over for a month, for 6 weeks. It'll be back again in 6 weeks. Triangle, rhombus, circle, dot.
Head on!
That guy will have reruns of sumo periodically and other sumo related events that he will stream, but the actual tournament proper is over. And there'll be another tournament in mid-May. Like the second week of May, I think.
It's the Omasato versus Takayasu. Did you see him fight Abe? Abe tried to hang him.
Oh, I called it, dude. I was like, wouldn't that be a dick move if he tried to hang a...
And he did. And it did not work.
Well, good.
The light take you!
Did we step on their toes as well?
Make your peace.
The Inheritor!
No!
Guide my blade!
Make every strike.
Ball sack.
Out of my way!
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
I will resist!
Were you starting to get into sumo there at the end, Mom? You're like, when's more
Island,
sumo?
you fall!